Welcome to the blog. We've actually been asked to do a series of videos for those of you that are doing a bit of travelling and staying in hotels. So I'm here with lovely assistant Patrick O'Brien, and we're going to shoot a warm-up video today. And then what you'll be able to do is go onto the blog and get different workouts you can do either in a hotel or even in a hotel gym or outside as well. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to get a little bit of mobility done, because you've probably been doing a bit of travelling, whether it's been in a plane or you've been travelling down. So your back, the first thing that's going to probably happen is your back's going to be really tight. So before we get into some of the kind of higher intensity stuff, we're going to get you loosened off. So we get padded down on the floor. First thing we'll do, guys, is just the low back's probably the thing that's going to tighten up with travelling the most. So we'll get that loosened off first. And all I'm going to ask you to do, Paddy, is fill your low back to the floor and just drop your knees side to side. Okay, keeping your shoulders down. We'll probably do this between 5 and 10, depending on how tight you are from the travelling. Good. And once you feel that you've loosened off, you can do this for more reps, less reps, depending on how you feel. I'm just going to get you to take both legs out. Okay, now pick a leg, it can be your right or your left. Okay, and just take it up as high as you can. Now all you're going to do is keep your shoulders down and reach across with the opposite arm. And just pull that across, keeping your left shoulder pinned to the floor. Okay, just to loosen off. And just get a good nice stretch into the low back. Okay, you can spend as long as you want there, and then swap over. And then pulling across. Good. And just when we're down here, we don't want to have too much of a gap down here, so just try and force that shoulder down to the floor as you're pulling across. Again, depending on how tight you are, is going to depend on where your shoulder placement is. From there, we're just going to activate the glutes, so I'm just going to get you to bring your heels as close to your butt as you can. Okay, now fill your low back to the floor, see that curve? Try and force it to the floor, and then you're just going to drive through your heels and up and squeeze your butt. And back down. So you can go between about 5 and 10 reps, but just every time your hips come down to the floor, I want you to fill your low back to the floor again. So it's almost like a reset position. Up and squeeze, back down. And once you've done about 5 to 10 reps, we're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to work the single leg option. So one leg's going to stay where it is, the other leg's going to come out, both knees are going to be kind of touching, and we're going to drive through that heel again. So we're up and squeeze. When we come back down, refill the low back to the floor, up and squeeze, and we'll rock about 5 reps on each leg there. So once you've done 5, swap over. Good. Awesome. Apart from just reducing some tightness, guys, this kind of puts you in the mind frame of getting into a workout, which sometimes when you've been doing a lot of travelling is the hardest thing. And if you just turn over, just on your knees and on your hands, all we're going to do is we're going to curl up, we're going to pull the belly button up towards the chin, squeeze the abs and take a big deep breath in, and then reverse it, drop that down and breathe out. Okay, so working about 5 to 10, really good for opening up here and just engaging the abs a little bit. Good. We're going to work opposite arm, opposite leg. So if you take your right arm, extend that out in front of you, turning the palm at the same time you're extending your left leg. Trying to keep this down, so you should be able to, what I kind of say is, almost keep a pint on your back without it falling off. Otherwise, you can roll me a pint. Swap over. Good. So as you're doing that, guys, just to open up the shoulder, really rotate that palm upwards. If you're sitting at a desk job, then your shoulders and your chest gets really tight, so it's good to just kind of open up, particularly with some of the chest exercises we're going to do. Awesome. Okay, so next exercise we're going to do is we're going to get you actually up, and we're going to start to get some movement into the shoulders, guys. So we're going to take it into big arm circles. Okay, just loosen off. We'll go backwards, we'll go forwards. And once you feel loose, it's time to get the heart rate up, guys. Now you're warm, now you're loose, now you're mobile, it's time to select one of the workouts from the blog. So we're going to have 4 workouts for you to select over the upcoming weeks. Pick one you can do, and we'd love to hear from you and let us know how you got on. Okay, cheers.